Hey, this just on here real quick, wanting to talk about the John Morant situation and yeah, my quick thoughts on it. And I don't know. I think that he found himself in a situation to where they uh they want him to kind of like, like take a deep breath type of deal, you know what I'm saying? When a lot of stuff's going on and a lot of stuff's moving kind of fast. And what he gotta just find himself doing is while this time where he's away from the team, he can he can remember how much he loves basketball, and how much he's good at basketball. Not even good, he's great, and could potentially be an all-time great if he stays on his trajectory. You know what I'm saying? But he probably just need to just you know find himself just a little humble. You know what I'm saying? A little humble pie might not be so bad for him, as far as like, if you love this sport, how much you dedicated all them years from pee wee all the way up to junior high and high school, and coming up the ranks real fast. And right now you kind of the class of your draft class. You know what I'm saying? It was you who should have been picked number one. You know what I'm saying? Because Zion, we see him when we see him, but most of the time we see him for like a flash in the pan. Like we see him, and then next thing you know, he's out. For some weird reason. But Ja's been somebody that, even though he's been hurt, we seen him way more than we seen Zion or whatever. So he the dude for that class. And so you're gonna have a lot of things introduced to you, opportunities, stuff that's gonna change your life. So he just gotta slow down. You know what I'm saying? Some of the things he doing, it seemed like he, wanting the wrong type of attention. And you know, he trying to move like he from the outside. I'm saying it from the outside, looking at it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't, we not in, direct in his circle or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it just seemed like he wants to portray himself to be this other type of individual, but he's really, a basketball player. He ain't that. If you wanted to be, I gotta say this correctly, because I can't overstep. Or now I'm gonna say this: there's a ton of people. There's a ton of people on here. This Instagram, not Instagram, but this YouTube shit, where you could kind of like hear their story. People that actually live that life that he's trying to project. And so I got no place really talking on that, you know what I'm saying? Because that's not my life or whatever. So he'll probably, the words that resonate different if you hear it from somebody that, came from that cloth or whatever. Only thing I could say is, you know, you see yourself in a nice position, as far as like you can change everything, that whatever your upcoming was, whether it was tough or whether it was regular, but you could find yourself in a position where you can really help out your family for the next generation. You know what I'm saying? And you could put your kids in good footing or whatever, because you haven't even started touching your other contracts when you like on full blast. You ain't even hit your prime yet. So, you gotta move, the right way. I mean, the dude went to college, so I'm pretty sure he's smart enough. He know, No, he got his dad in his head, and I know trust and believe his dad is in his head. Whether he choosing to listen to him, that's that's a different story. You know what I'm saying? But we know his dad gotta be in his head telling him the real and telling him like the path not to go down. You know what I'm saying? And which is good because a lot of brothers don't have that. So hopefully he can see this time. This ain't where he want to be, especially if you ain't injured or nothing like that. You just getting sit down. You got to watch the games, and you a professional athlete. So this was like kind of like a self-inflicted wound. So it's like, hopefully, what he gets from it is, you know, he he's in a different stratosphere, and if he want to go play streets, then he could do that by all means, and ain't nobody gonna stop him. And then everybody a couple of years from now is gonna say, "Damn, that's a sad story of a what could have been," because we always have a ton of those what could have been type of stories about people that either we knew or stories we done read or whatever or we seen. So hopefully, well, I ain't gonna say hopefully. I already know that he gonna tighten up off of this. You know what I'm saying? This probably was that thing that he needed just to open up his eyes to see how real this shit could be. And so this joint gonna kind of, when you gotta get tightened up, you get tightened up, and then you kind of see like, all right, I gotta do this like them greats did it. You know what I'm saying? You see how LeBron did that shit, or see how Kobe did that shit. You know what I'm saying? See how Kevin Garnett did that shit. Like, you see how Dame Lillard is doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Certain people that they trying to master their crafts. Stephen Curry or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I think this was some in the long run we gonna see probably a couple of years from now. He gonna break it down and see how this probably ended up helping him. It was like it's gonna be turn out to be a blessing in disguise. So yeah, that's my thoughts on it. All right, thanks for listening.